Hi, this is James Aldridge, aka Nutty Jams, reporting for my blog From the Front Row. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the kind of dance culture of Glastonbury Festival that I witnessed and experienced, and how it changed from the previous year. Now, I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's important to chart this sort of thing and how the dance music culture develops from year to year. It's just an interesting thing, really. Now, last year in 2013, I very much noticed that there was a lot of house and dubstep. There was a a good mix of genres last year in terms of dance music. I remember seeing Gorgon City on the Sunday night. Gorgon City being major house artists that made the tune "Ready for Your Love," which is a very popular tune, and just hearing a lot more house and more sort of dubstep and odd techno stuff at Block 9. Yeah, and this has changed this year. Now, this year, what we did see was a lot of drum and bass now, and it pretty much, I think it, when I say there's a development, what I mean is this time, drum and bass pretty much drowned out the kind of house and dubstep. We didn't really hear that much of them genres at all. I thought it was interesting that there seems to be a kind of evaporation of the other dance music genres, and drum and bass becoming so prominent. Now, yes, there was some dubstep in the bill. So we had Mode Step playing. I've heard of them. I haven't listened to their music, but I heard they were playing at the Jean Peel stage, as far as I'm aware, and also you had deadmau5 taking up the slot, the same slot as Kanye West, and I'd never take the decision to see deadmau5 instead of Kanye West. To be fair, that's my opinion. You can make of it what you will, really, but yeah. Usually the position of the alternative to the Saturday night headliner is usually Chasing Status and that sort of thing. But this year it was deadmau5. I think the decline of house music really interesting, and I think one of the reasons why is because house has become a kind of mainstream genre in a way. You have the mainstream success of house. It's a very much a club-worthy genre, and several house tunes, I don't really need to name them, have actually gained mainstream prominence. They're played at my work. I work at Blacks in Bath, and they're played in the tape that goes in there. That's a kind of that to me is a hint of how popular the genre has got and how into the mainstream it's got. And this is also signified by be down to the sort of the club worthiness of its sound, and also maybe the female vocalists. I mean, we have Jess Glynn and Kezia, just named two female vocalists that kind of add to a dance music song's ability to have legs. I think a female vocalist is certainly part of that, really. And a lot of house music does incorporate these female artists, so that in a way has led to its success, and fair play to it. I mean, I think I enjoy listening to the genre, but I think the festival this time wanted to maybe cut away from what has become the mainstream into kind of more alternative areas of music. There's maybe less commercial, and this is why drum and bass has taken such a fall this year. The thing about house is that you can play it in a kind of student club, and it'll be fine. So you not only have this kind of mainstream success, with the female vocalists talking about relatively mainstream subjects like love. I mean, love always seems to make its way into music, no matter what, really. But certainly in these ways, it's fine. The lack of swearing, that sort of thing. But house can very much go into this kind of student club type setup and work really well there. So you have artists like Duke Dumont, very good to play in the club. I like Duke Dumont's music. I'm not gonna lie. That sort of thing. That's good to play in a club, whereas you couldn't really play drum and bass or dubstep in a club, in a student club. It just wouldn't work. People wouldn't get it. I don't think, unless you're playing the really more mainstream drum and bass. So you're playing tracks by people like Sigma and DJ Fresh and Rudimental as well. So aside from those three artists, you wouldn't really hear drum and bass in a student club. It just wouldn't go down well. Believe me, I know this. I'm a DJ. I like those three artists' tunes, and I like the whole genre in general of drum and bass. But it just wouldn't work in a student club. I don't think at all. And it's pretty much the same for dubstep, really. These are really drum and bass and dubstep. They really kind of are sort of underground genres. That's part of the cool of them, I suppose. To be fair. And yeah, you wouldn't see dubstep being played in a club unless it's some kind of random remix of a well-known tune or something by Skrillex or something like that. And to be honest, I wouldn't play that many Skrillex tunes. There's probably two, like the Soundboy Run tune and that tune he did with ASAP Rocky Wild for the Night. That's quite good as well. But yeah, as what I would say is house. It's definitely in the mainstream, both in terms of the radio plays it can garner because it's a kind of mainstream genre and it complies to these mainstream tropes, and the club because it is fundamentally dance, but it's kind of a lighter sound than what you would expect from drum and bass, jungle, dubstep, other forms of dance music. There's certainly a desire from artists to cut away from the mainstream house so dominant now. So you have artists like My New Lane, which do something different. They're trying to make ways in what I would call maybe post house, which will be whatever comes after house. We don't know what will be popular after house music, really. To be honest, I mean, I'm not complaining because I really enjoyed seeing the drum and bass. I mean, you had Ed Solo and Decline. I saw them on the first day at the Heaven stage, so it was a kind of outdoor venue, but that was really good to see them. And also Jackie Murder, so at the Salon Carousel on Friday night, I believe. And they are the three of the top drum and bass musicians at the moment. So you can see how this development has taken place. Also with the London Underground venue, that venue would always remain sort of London-based jungle drum and bass type stuff because that's just the nature of the venue. And as I've said before, I really enjoyed that venue. In terms of dance music, a Glastonbury Festival, 2015 was the year of drum and bass. I thought it'd be good to discuss the development of the dance music and how it's kind of confined into an area of Glastonbury, and that would be the southeast corner, which contains several different kind of dance areas. So you have the Unfairground. It's a kind of dystopian traveller area type fairground sort of thing, and that contains the venue Salon Carousel in it, which has had a lot of dubstep drum and bass urban music influence into its sound. And you have Shangri-La, which has a lot of different music venues around most of them are dance music, and some of them do double up as stages as well. So you have the Hell stage, which accommodated rock groups. So you had groups such as the Skints, Slaves, Fat White Family playing on that stage. So that kind of doubled up as a rock venue. But for the most part, Shangri-La was definitely dance music. And then you have kind of the Glastonbury Latino type area, which has in it the temple, which is a kind of, it's modelled on a kind of Mayan temple type thing. It's a very kind of impressive construction, and that's very much dance orientated, that venue. And then you also have the Cave, which is more, it's definitely more reggae influenced. We went there and we were hearing bashment coming from there, and definitely saw reggae dance type music coming from there, really. I didn't really go to some of the dance music areas, not as much as I'd liked anyway. So I didn't really go to the Beat Hotel at all. I definitely didn't go to Silver Haze, and I definitely didn't go to Arcadia. From what I've heard, people say House was being played at venues such as the Beat Hotel and Silver Haze. They're on the opposite end of the festival from the southeast corner, so I didn't really hear that sort of stuff coming along. However, Arcadia, you can expect that to be drum and bass with kind of electronic sounds, sort of robotic sounds as well, really, to be fair. So with regards to Arcadia, that would have been almost the same as what was going on and all the other places, with the benefit of maybe a bigger sound system. Whether the quality would be as high, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think I'd buy that, really, to be fair. And the immaculate kind of visual displays and the effects, the visual effects that would have. That's what I would say. So what I would say to wrap it up would be that Glastonbury Festival, in terms of its dance music culture, it will, I reckon it will continue to develop. And I think the reason why it has went from sort of us hearing house in these areas to drum and bass would be the forefront the house is in the mainstream, and Glastonbury Festival's desire to maybe seek for more. So thank you very much for watching.